He missed it. This went over everybody's head. We got Charleston White and Katt Williams speaking truth about the industry, what's really going on behind the scenes. Watch this, y'all. Check this out. It's a lot going on in this video right here. Watch this.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. And then he gets this high-top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. Then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good old bouquet and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. And Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract. Can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon. They're not a...
You got Dave Chappelle, Katt Williams. Who else?
Available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience?
Marlon Wayans.
Can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy.
You're gonna submit to the banner of homosexuality if you want to be a star in the world. Because gays run this industry. Gays run the penitentiary. Gays run the penitentiary. They say the Mexicans, they say the gays. No, the gays run it because the gays get in position that niggas don't get in. The gays get the ear of the gangster who will have a hit put on you. The gays suck the of the captains and the majors and the lieutenants and the wars who want to secretly be gay. So the homosexuals rule the underworld.
Holy shit. He said what?
If the police say nobody shot him, I believe nobody shot him. And if nobody shot him, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. And if nobody shot him, that's the same person that shot Malcolm X too. It's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right? That don't bother nobody, does it?
The best thing for these niggas is that penitentiary. When they come home, they go to driving trucks around the country. They try to fix the family problems. They barbecue on Sundays during the football games. They become loving husbands. They try to get all their kids together. No, man, that's the best thing they could have done for the black community in the hip hop culture is arrest a bunch of them. I seen some having a race in the day room. From one side of the day room, I'm talking about them were racing, and one put his head down like they was a real race. I seen modeling clothes in prison. I seen cooking tacos on the bed in prison. So I was happy when they got some big name rappers and put them in jail. Really, I'm just happy just for a bunch of to go to jail anyway to cause them trouble in the community. It ain't just got to be rappers, but I was so glad they got them niggas. And I hope they make an example out of every last one of them niggas and some more rappers too.
You got to use your spirit of discernment. He's not saying he just want to see black people in jail. He said the ones that are starting trouble. It's YNs out here that are unaliving our children while they're in the back seat of their mom's car, while they're still in the car seat. That's who he's talking about, y'all. Them type of people. And the reason why I put that in here, remember when NLE Chopper was talking to them fake Christians around that round table? He said what you need to do is go in silence. What you see now is people not going in silence to hear God's voice because there's so many distractions around us. So therefore, you're forced to be in silence when you go to prison. And this why some of them come out of prison and now they the truck drivers. They want to assemble the family together because they had that time to sit in silence. I'm telling you, when you listen to the Charleston White, you got to use your spirit of discernment. If you just holding on to the dumb stuff he be saying, you'll never get nowhere with him.
See, a lot of people just be sitting back waiting on a Messiah. They're waiting on that one person.
But they are too, though.
Who's that?
The other side is far more diligent about looking for that Messiah than we are, because they know where to look. You probably wonder, why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told. So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still gonna be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity.
They know who we are. They know exactly who we are. Willie D said people are always looking for a Messiah. Katt Williams' response was, it's not only us looking for a Messiah, it's them looking out for a Messiah. So therefore, we got to get rid of all the males because we don't need no Messiahs coming from them. They're trying to prevent a Messiah coming from amongst us because they know who we are. Check it out.
Ain't nobody got no money. Seem like nigga, it seem like home boy when I come.
It don't seem like people hustle like they used to. Got that pep in their step.
Because nigga, you talking about inflation, gas, eggs done went to $12. Milk. Where else can you hustle at? What hustle? Everybody making their own dope, so dope ain't really sitting like that no more. Everybody got weed. What you have to find a gift and a talent to have a business idea. Nigga, the days of hustling is over, homie.
That's real.
Unless you hustling your business. But nigga,
I know it's people doing poorly in this country.
Yeah.
And they shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think it won't happen to me. I think they've thrown me in jail 36 times in 36 months, and I think you've never seen me in a court of law. That means they're effing with me. And today, they crossed the line, because now they took my babies.
All right, man. Well, Katt, we wish you luck, man.
And luck is unnecessary. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You see how they got TMZ to go get him while he looking the way he is? I'm telling you, if that spirit is on you to speak up for your people, it don't matter how you look, it don't matter how you dress, it don't matter. It's on you. Check it out.
Government is shut down. How are they still taking taxes out my motherfucking check?
47 people shot in Chicago over the weekend.
I told you the kids in Chicago was doomed 3 years ago, Sean. You didn't believe me. I said the kids in Chicago were doomed because their mamas and daddies won't move. At this point, if you live in Chicago and you can't make it out, you cursed. Yeah, you cursed by God.
If you can list the fucked up things that have happened in your life and you can put that on a list and you somehow made it past all of this to be in a position where you can still go make some stuff happen, that's what you have in common with every hero of every story, of every autobiography, of every...
Talk that talk.
Wow. Is how much happened to you that should have broke you, that did not break you, so that you were able to then...
This is just how America got built. A bunch of niggas building shit and white folks standing around with their goddamn hands on their hips, talking and jabbering. Laid these bricks, just like we built this shit. I thought Mexicans did too. Man, wasn't no Mexican folks. It wasn't number white man. Really? And then everybody else come later. Well,
let me know if you can relate, men out there. If you had a construction job, if you have a pavement job, if you have any type of job working real hard, and white men are sitting up in there in them excavators, they sitting up there in them machines playing on their phone while you sitting down there with that shovel in your hand. Let me know if you can relate.
It isn't built right, so.
Because white people cover up one another's wrongs. Black people don't. When I go around white people, you know what I do? I take my drawers off and show the white boy I got a big dick and be grabbing that print around his women and his kids. You hear me? Be grabbing, letting that dangle, letting that head bounce like that. Yeah, that's how I feel. Man, I bring a big around white boy. That's why they used to hang me. That's why white folks hated black men, because his was big. His athletic skills and physical abilities superseded his like a god. But he used to watch that woman's eye when he say, I want that nigga. And look over there at Miss Sally, and Miss Sally got a gleam in her eye, looking at that nigga line this white, them all niggas white. Man, you hear me? So that's what that white boy mad at us about. He'll damn near kill us going to go get that law.
They have an obsession with private parts. If you've been in school, you seen inside of the bathroom stalls, that's what they draw on the walls. I remember it was a movie with Ice Cube. They had it was a lawnmower. They mowed the lawn and mowed that shape of a man's rod into the grass. They are obsessed with people's private areas. Even in Hollywood, in the Disney channels, they got little secret codes that they draw the private area in some of the cartoon characters. Look this stuff up, y'all. They are not lying.
Department of Education was created in 1980. Since then, not a single academic metric in the country has improved. Not even sure what the punchline is.
Welcome to America, where we can't afford health care, but we can somehow afford to bomb the shit out of the Middle East.
You owe us taxes. How much do I owe? You get to figure that out. Can I just pay what I want? No, we know exactly how much you owe, but you have to guess the number too. But what if I guess wrong? Jail. You cannot bring God into school. Religion interferes with science. Oh, and also men can get pregnant. You need to buy medical insurance. Why? I'm healthy. Because if something happens to you, you'll have to spend thousands of dollars. But the insurance is thousands of dollars. Trust us, it's worth it if something happens. Okay, something happened. Can you pay? No. You need to spend $20,000 first. If you're still wearing a COVID mask in 2024, you probably shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Bro, I'm telling you, that guy right there is hilarious, bro. He be exposing the government and I'm like, we living in a hypocritical world, y'all. This is a bunch of hypocrisy going on. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Put in the comment section, what was your favorite part? Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.